for the month of August regarding the videos. We will be getting into the fourth unit regarding of the database, that is bioinformatics. So we are going to discuss about a biological database. Already we know the impact of the database in terms of the pharmaceutical science. Try to say what happened. This is the various of the examples like OPAC and then LIMS and then TMS. That is our time varying measurement system and then what to say. With help of the concern of the drug name, we need to discover from our RNA portal, which is called OPAC, scientific repository. Here in the today's class, regarding the video, we will be getting into the impact of what are the various of the biological databases available. Let me an example. The biological database are classified into 4 types, such as sequence database, structured database, nucleotide database, and protein database. Under the sequence database, we will be having the examples like NCBI and then EMBL and followed by DDPJ. All of the various of the biological terminologies and then depending upon of the what to say the anatomy and the type of the disease, what to say the sequence databases of the medical will be classified into 3 types, such as NCBI, biological information, and again EMBL, important of the biological of the contents of the database, DDPJ, distributed in the sense that information are available to the all the either of the clinical pharmacy and then followed by what to say the values of the R&D and then hospital in terms of the distributed database of the biological. The second database is structured database. In the structured database, the various types like such as PDB and then CATH, CATS and then scope. Already we know what about the OPACs, and similarly the scope and etc. are the online repository. Through that what happened, the information data pharma will be available common to all the pharmaceutical, clinical and followed by any types of R&D of the what to say the drug pharmacy or maybe of medicines and followed by what to say medicines and followed by of the various of the symptoms can be solved in terms of what to say we can know the scope. And again the third type of database is a nucleotide. Here we come to the example of a DNA. All of them you know the example of what is the DNA? Dinucleotide acid. So in terms of the nucleic acid, one of the various composites such as amino acids and followed by various what to say the acids needed for a healthy cell. So in terms of the nucleic database, nucleotide database will be having various of the forms. What about the gene and etc. And fourth database is a protein. Already we know a protein database. So a cell what happened? A cell will be having the origin of the things in terms of what is a DNA gene. And again a protein is what happened, more or less if we are present with the boys and etc. what happened, they are not taking the food, they are taking as a protein. But protein is not a direct supplement of a food, but what happened, the direct ingredients given to the cells of the living organisms, the protein database. Here we will be having a various like web code and etc. are available, whiteboard. Here what happened, we will be having the various types such as UniProt, FEAM, gene index and followed by a project. So we see of the various of the databases regarding a biological database. And followed by what happened, we will be having a various of online tools and etc. in terms of the content. You see the tools such as blast and building, through which we can find out the various information about the consent database. Followed by ORF finder. ORF finder similar to a OPAC, so that you can find out the various drugs and then pharmaceutical regarding those things. And again what happened, we will be having a TGI clustering tool. So that what happened, with the help of this biological database, we can have an idea about of the present form of a medicine or maybe of any form of what to say drugs and etc. Followed by GView, clean. Again these are the AI tools. What happened, with the help of the things you can find out the various composition. Finally what happened, we will be having a CDP pasta. It's also a tool. And followed by CDP yarn. Similar to the LIMS and the TMS, what happened, the various things. So in the today's class what happened, we see all the various types of biological databases, followed by various online tools and the impact, followed by what to say the various online tools such as RC, RCSB and followed by DMRB. So more or less what happened? It will be getting into the biological lipid. So the biological database are classified into protein database, nucleic database, structure database, sequence database. Probably various tools are available for the for medical and the drug patients to make the the medicines and the formulas and the most of the accuracy to the type of disease. Okay, thank you, my dear students.